Hi, my Tauruses. How are you, my lovely souls? Well, here we are with your 12 months ahead. I guess guides and guidance, and I guess trying to take a sneak peek of what to look forward to, what to pay attention to. This video might be a little bit long, so you will have to go watch it on YouTube. So let's start with January. Even though I know we already started, and I'm so sorry. We have Aries, Mars. Well, driven by the planet of Mars, should I say. I am. They always say it's the baby of the zodiac. I am. I'm entitled to this. I need this. I want this. I shall get this, because why? Prosperity begins. This is a beautiful way to start off the year. If you guys haven't really started feeling this effects, ooh, surprise. So off the bat, I feel like Tauruses, I feel like this year might already have started. You may have feel a little bit of, if you haven't fully felt it, you guys, is the start. There's something here, either opportunities have came up, ideas. What kind of surprises? Let me know, DM me. Let me know if there's something that came up already for you, opportunities to just work when it comes to your finances. I feel like this has to do with probably finances and stuff. So it's a good way to go with it, would start the year, because I am, I'm prosperous. I allow the flow of money, of finances to flow, for it to come to stick. So this is a beautiful way already to start off the year. I like this. We move to February. What do we have here? We have the energy of abundance, the planet of Jupiter. Beautiful. Didn't we just start already with January with abundance? Isn't that a beautiful thing? And then I said acceleration motion in the reverse. Somehow, somewhere in your probably mind. Oh, here we go. Respond and react. Here you go. Why is there an acceleration movement? Is a little bit on the stalled and stagnation motion. I feel like you just have to see for what it is. Even if you have to talk it out with people, maybe it's yourself. You're internally having this moment of obstacles that you are creating, because maybe self-doubt is coming in. Maybe people have been telling you things, or maybe they tell you things and you become defensive because you're like, no. And maybe it's for your own good. Maybe that is the universe using those people, those signs, those things that are happening in your life to pretty much, put a little bit of a stop of movement going forward, because maybe you have to sit there and see and assess the situation. And just in order for you to say, hey, you know what? I see these good things that are coming in, that are going to start flowing in if it hasn't yet. But you have to make sure you know how to respond and react to them also. Make sure you appreciate, you show gratitude. So just make sure it's just a little check-in that you may have to do with yourself around that time. March, we move on to the energy of, what do I see here? The 4th house, which is roots. So in the 4th house is the energy of Cancer, ruled by the moon. So internal things, again, roots, that all make sense. How are you nurturing yourself? Oh, I see suffering and silence. So again, the suffering, what's going on? What do you have to nurture? What do you have to give yourself? Go back to things deep within your roots that might be still being, causing conflict in your life. And you have to do what? Trust the process. So maybe, again, the things that maybe have happened over here to be a little bit stagnant for you in February are things that might be things from your past still trailing along, and you're just suffering in silence. Was there anything that happened in your past, people that you trusted, maybe family members, maybe your upbringing, maybe there's just some things that's like still traumas that you still have to go back to, and maybe you have to face it now, and that's why a lot of maybe things has happened to you and you're like, oh my goodness. But you have to still trust the process, no matter what's happening, no matter what obstacles you guys come across. You guys are the bulls. You guys don't let nothing hold you back. On we go with April. And it's pretty because we also, Taurus season it starts, right, pretty much? No, Taurus over here, sorry. So the end of April. So we start with your energy here towards the end of middle of April. And we have, Chiron, healing. Again, more healing. So off the back, we are still trading along, and healing doesn't happen overnight. So just because it told you here in March that you guys have to heal, here you are, more going back to the beginning of things that have caused you pain, hurt. Oh, look at that emotional loss. What have you felt like you have failed at? What have you literally have lost? Has it been anything that has to do with people, materials, money invested? Magic of pretending. Maybe you have pretended like this hasn't happened, and now the universe is telling you, hey, you got to pay attention to this. It's time to heal. It's time to let this go, because if not, you're going to keep trailing and holding on to this baggage that is just going to hold you back from allowing the abundance to keep flowing in, to stick around. It's already destined here from the jump that you're supposed to have this and have this prosperity to happen and things come into fruition. But the more you just stay, with things that lingering around that no longer, probably never even served your purpose, or maybe doesn't serve your purpose anymore, makes no sense. Clear that energy, those things out, those people, those connections, those partnerships, those outcomes that you expected and wanted. On we go with what's next. January, February, March, April, May. So May, starting off the month, of course, with your energy. Virgo, analyze. So here, another fellow earth sign as yourself telling you, like, guess what? I know you like to charge forward. I know you like to go full force, but guess what? Reflect. Take the time to think about the things that has happened to you. Look at that. Heartache and loss. Still thinking about those things. How are you going to get over that? Visualize it. Visualize getting over the hurt, getting over those past things that are just still lingering, that's still just, holding you back, just hindering you from moving forward, from getting the success. Again, all these months right now, the beginning of the year, pretty much you already have about 3.5 cards, because this one was like almost like in between, letting you know it's time to heal. It's time to let this go. Okay, what are we gonna do about this? Visualize you getting better, doing better, not having to think about certain things, those things that bring triggers to you. So analyze. What else do we have here? June. So in June we have, I'm sorry about this, we have the fifth house, creativity. So in the fifth house, which is pretty interesting. The fifth house, we do start with, is it Gemini? I believe so. That's pretty interesting. So Aries, Taurus. Oh, no, sorry. No, that's not the fifth house. This is, let me see. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, which is probably red, which is beautiful. Sorry about that. I was just figuring out why, what kind of energy was this. So the house of that Leo's in, like the sun, what kind of light are you going to bring? What are you shining to the situation? Enjoy the journey. And then I see that we have movement, choices, and decisions in the reverse. So maybe there were things that you are going to make a decision on, or it just didn't go right. But you have to reflect the fact that the sun is here letting you know, this house is letting you know, like, hey, you may have to just don't give up on whatever decisions you made that didn't come into fruition. At the end of the day, maybe you just have to, like, hey, enjoy the process. There were some lessons, maybe you wasn't ready yet, maybe there were some things you had to learn, and here you are. Get creative with it, because if you take more of a creative route, you're going to be able to overturn this that happened in pretty much here. So again, it might be just a little setback, but since you already know, just make sure that try to tap into your creative side from now. Okay, so this is like pretty much the first half of the year. On we go to July. So the month of July, we have the 8th house, endings and beginnings. So we already know that the 8th house is pretty much like that Scorpio energy of transformation, the Tower moment, the Death card. So pretty much what kind of things do you have to put to an end? Let's check on this. So love begins. Pretty much this is like the Ace of Cups, watery energy. So there might be some things that has to do with the matters of the heart that you may have to just put to a rest, that you maybe have been avoiding. And once you do, growing success. This could also be maybe, you know, the way you have been going about. Again, you see over there how we had like that moment that said, hey, you know what? Things will not be going your way. First, you got to get it past some emotional stuff. So this might do with the emotional loss that maybe you had to do with your business or your finances or your family. And then you have to say, hey, you know what? Maybe I have to find a different route to go about this, because I got to put an end to it, because it's not going to bring me any new opportunities to come in. And once I do that, guess what's going to happen? Growing success. And I keep seeing money back. So I feel like this has a lot to do. Even if for some people this resonates in the love department or whatever, or even health, growing health, growing love, stability, all of that is supposed to happen. So make sure you guys tap into that information. Well, we have August. Uranus and Genius. Ooh, what do you have to be smart about? What kind of decisions do you have to make? Be innovative in what? I like this. So we have disconnect and boredom. So you gotta find a way to get out of this. Find a smart way to get out of this feeling of you guys always feeling so disconnected and bored. What's going on here? It makes me feel like here you are, you have your mind set on something, and things just really didn't go the way you wanted, and you're just stuck, and like, oh, because of that, I'm just here. I don't know what else to do, so I'm bored, I'm stuck. No, we're not going to go that route. It says heart, mind, and union. So make sure you dig deep, find out what it is that your mind and your heart is going to be enjoying and loving to do. Find the genius plan that you may need to do, and it's a way of connecting. The way you're going to become a genius about it and going about things is pretty much making sure your heart listens to your mind, and your mind definitely listens to your heart. Because when you do things with love, you're enjoying the things you do. You know, you're happy. It's like, you know, who wants to get up every day to go to work and be like, oh my God, I got to go to work. How many times have maybe you yourself or somebody else, you know, have said it? Because everybody sees it as such like and I get it. Not everybody's destined to be rich, but at the end of the day, still try to do something that you know you're gonna wake up to every day, and still your heart is still gonna be in it. So find a way to get out of this boredom. You have the creative power to do it, and I think it has to do, you're bored because you also have to let go of some things that you're just not letting go. So it's really telling me like it's up to you whether you want to stay in that energy or not. September. In September, we have the 7th house, same as pretty much Libra energy, and also ran by the planet of Venus. So all of this could just, let's see what's going on. You're not trusting your intuition. You're not, maybe the self-love that you need for yourself is trusting in the tools that you have already, and you're just not knowing what to do with them. You already know what you're supposed to do. This is letting me know that a lot of this stuff already that we ran through, this half of you already is going to go into things that you probably already should have been done and knew about it. Go for it. Get out of your head. Trust the process. Again, get rid of all the negativity that you have to do. This is just feeling like it's very repetitive. No, universe is telling you what? Every month I'm going to show you that you're not listening to me, and I'm going to keep showing you ways that you need to trust yourself, trust the process, let go of things that no longer serve you, and yada, 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 because that's what I sound like. I sound like that. Maybe there's people that you may have to network with. Trust some people, even though it's been kind of, you know, it's hard to do at times. But maybe you have to partner up with people and you know, go over some relationships that you have with people and partnerships that you have, especially when it comes to your finances or whatever, that may not be, you know, suitable for you anymore, or to have them around, or just be careful too of those partnerships. So let go of those that you may be like, ugh, or, you know, be wary about, and make sure you connect more with those that will probably be more beneficial for you in your business. October, we have Saturn. We have truth. Saturn. Oof, the papa. I would say the papa of the zodiac, or the planets, should I say. You know, ruler of also of Capricorn. What is that? The 10th house, pretty much. So, what is their truth about? Truth that you need to take time to rejuvenate, to retreat, to reflect. This is like the 4 of Swords, air energy that lets you know you need to take time to yourself. Oh, look at that. A person on a pillow telling you about your daily habits. Get out of this negative routine that you're used to doing. Maybe it's time for you to go, you know, right now. Oh, actually, this will be what, for October, I said? maybe it's time for you to like go. I don't want to say like camping or anything like that, because it all depends where you are in the world. But it's time for you to even make time for yourself. If we are still quarantined or not, God forbid, like, make time for yourself at home. Spa moment, bath, zenful things to find, read, listen to music, do things that you love to do in order for you to say, hey, you know what? I got to do this for myself, because if I keep putting it off and I don't put myself first and I don't take the reins in my hand and I got to do the things that I got to do and maybe change some of my habits already, or adding some of these things to my habit, maybe I don't sleep. Maybe I need to get more sleep. Maybe I need to get more rest. Maybe I need to not stress, all that stuff. So all that stuff at the end of the day is just letting you know, hey, take some time. Take some time. Look, meditation. Take some time. Go to sleep. Be authoritative. You pretty much it feels like the universe is gonna let you know you need some time, and I hope that makes you almost feel like take care of your health, because if not, the universe is gonna let you know, hey, you need to take a time out. And I would hate for the universe to make you feel like, oh my goodness, I have a little cold, or oh my God, I got migraines or something now because I don't take the time to go to sleep. So don't let the universe come at you like that. Do it first. Beat the system. Take care of your health. We have November. So we have Pisces, I believe. So after the storm, after the healing process, no matter what you've gone through, I feel the lessons that come again, like the 12th sign of the zodiac, the 12th house. After going through all those levels, you reach the last level. You have to understand, I believe this is what happens. I believe this happened for a reason. I have this knowledge now. The perspective, you see? You take the time now to think about, reflect, meditate, and be like, you know what? I've been through this. Is what in your destiny, which is like, this is the 10, this is also like as the wheel of fortune. So believe that in order for you to get whatever you want, the abundance, the things that have been just lingering around to really coming through your doors, been knocking at you, you have to believe that this had to happen. A lot of this stuff had to happen, and there's a reason why it happened. It was part of your destiny. Like the wheel of fortune, you have to go through the BS sometimes, or whatever obstacles and challenges, in order for you to say, hey, you know what? My perspective changed. Maybe it's not BS. Maybe it's not this. Maybe I had to go through this, because if not, I would have never learned this lesson or this lesson. And now I have all of the stuff that I want and I need in life. So please believe. And as for the last month of December, oh, beautiful. Look at this. What do you guys have? Taurus. I have. Oh my goodness. So here we go. Beautiful. Second house, the house of, self-value, morals, materials, the light, which is the same as the sun card, Leo energy, that fire. So you have finally ignited, gotten to the end of the year. You've learned so much. It seems like you have. Loving all of you. You have learned to love everything and all about you, whether you have felt that you have not done your best, like you wanted to give up. Like maybe you gave up for a second. You was like, I can't believe myself. Nope. Take that away from you, because you have to love everything, all the process, the dark, the light within the dark, and the dark within the light. This is it's all part of balance. So it's a beautiful way to end the year. Yes, you guys, it feels like you have to go through a whole journey to get all the way to the end. But if this is the end and it's saying, hey, you, it pretty much say, hey, you guys, I'm talking to you. You guys ended with the last month having Taurus. I have, because you have the power. You have everything that you need. You have that light. We have the sun backing you up, giving you that radiance, giving you that glow, giving you everything you need in order to grow like a seed. And it's because at the end of the day, you ended up going through the journey, letting go of the trauma, the negativity in the past, letting go of the stuff that has not happened that you thought was going to happen at one point or two in your life. And now you're loving the whole process, everything that has happened, because it is part of you, it's part of your journey, it's part of your story, your own unique story that nobody in life could ever have. So with that being said, I hope you guys have an enjoyable 2021, a peaceful one. Much blessings and lots of love. Bye. And I almost forgot, I had these cards in the middle, pretty much, love life, what to pretty much surrender to, and other wisdom cards. So let's go with your love life, because everybody wants to know about love life, right? You guys got stay optimistic about your love life. So whatever's going on in your love life, whether you're single, in a relationship, just make sure that you guys take the time to say, you know what, I am grateful for what's going on, no matter what has happened. Again, the lessons, because if a lot of this reading had to do with your love life, just know that, you know, it's time to be okay with what has happened. So stay optimistic. Things will come your way. As far as surrendering, you guys have to surrender to procrastination. So again, like I said, it's going to take you almost a whole year to understand everything, the whole process, to accept it for what it is, and so forth. So just please try to surrender to it. The earlier you do it in the year, the faster you get it over with, the lesson, right? Then you guys got relationship. Again, your relationships with people. Let me read what it says. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Always be surrounded with people of your kind. Why not? And I'm not saying, you know, not to be diverse, but especially those that have that type of energy as you, because it just makes the bond, you know, a lot stronger. And as far as your affirmation for the year, I shall read it over here with this a little bit more light. It says, all things work together for good. So again, the partnerships, you get that a lot. Sorry, it's a little bit hard to get that focus, but all right, guys, pretty much as I could do for you guys again. Bye.